Welcome to Maskani. This is George Agak here, and in this episode, I wanted to talk about some few books that I read in the past that I think impacted me in one way or the other. And to begin with, I'd like to talk about Outliers. If you're out there and you haven't read Outliers, man, I think you should read Outliers because Outliers brings some uncomfortable truths that motherfuckers out there don't talk about. It talks about great achievers and what makes them great. And this is a serious book because it's not just based on theories, it's also a little bit scientific. It mentions great people like the likes of Bill Gates and tries to look into the little ingredients of what made them who they were. And you find out that one of the interesting things that I found out in that book, that you don't have to be great. It doesn't take great people to be great. Sometimes great people don't amount to much, and just average people become the best, the people that we term the best in the world, the best achievers, due to 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 things in their environments. So if you haven't read that book and you are wondering, maybe you are sitting somewhere wondering, oh motherfucker, nothing is happening, man. Sometimes it's the things in your environment, it's the things that you haven't stumbled upon that make you feel like, okay motherfucker, you're stuck, but it's not. Sorry for all the facts in there. I want to talk about the next book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Now, this book is also great because it talks about giving fucks to only fuck-worthy things. Because most of the time we give a lot of fucks to things that are not even worth the fucks, you know? So it's a book that will give you clarity. It will tell you, don't think much about these things. Don't give a fuck about this. Now let's focus into these few things that are fuck-worthy. So if you think that your life you find you need to declutter, man, this is the book you need. You will have some clarity and help you achieve focus into the real things that you need to focus on. Now, the third book is a book that I'm reading. I haven't finished it yet. It's called A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. And it talks about a lot of things. But one thing that I liked about that book, there's a chapter that talks about ego. And it dismantles ego, man. It tells you that ego likes to express itself through complaining. And most people, when they complain, they always complain about the things that are out of themselves. You're complaining about the government, you're complaining about your parents, you're complaining about any other thing other than yourself. So it says that ego expresses itself through complaining. So maybe if you find yourself complaining about every other fucking thing but yourself, you need to check your fucking ego. Now, the fourth book, it might not fall into the category of these other books. This is the complete works, the complete short stories by Ernest Hemingway. Now, this book, it transformed the way I write. It taught me a lot of things about bringing life into your writing. I found that of all the people that I'd read, I found that this motherfucker brought the real interactions with people. The conversations were so lively, you know, and it just made stories out of everyday happenings. You don't need to create something out of this world to make a good story. Everything that is happening in your environment can be such a fucking good story. That's what I learned from that book. Yo, motherfuckers, I think I have to stop there. Thank you for spending time with Maskani. Subscribe and follow us on all the social media platforms. Yeah, yo.